next question, how do we get a voice in National Cabinet?
Well, by demanding it. I mean, I saw on there saying, well, somehow the backbench members have been sidelined. Well, they don't see themselves as sidelined. And it's time that a lot of pressure went on those members of parliament on all sides to say that what has gone on has not been good enough, and it's time for the structures to change. And it's time basically for the default position to be total transparency of the advice that's given to these committees upon which these policies are made. Now, obviously there's going to be disagreement, there's going to be debate, but that's not a bad thing, that's a very good thing, because the more debate there is, the more points that are contested, and the more the understanding of the data and the evidence is put out there, well, in the end, the stronger the policy is going to be. So it's no use coming up with a set of policy proposals, as seems to happen, that don't seem to involve teachers, much less parents or students, in the consequences that will happen if you implement them. And then they have to be changed, as we're seeing what's happening now. So it's time for these structures to change. It's time for the pressure to go on the politicians. And the ones that have not worked well, and I think National Cabinet is a very equivocal structure at the moment, frankly, in terms of its success of its outcomes, then they've got to be transformed and reorganised. If we don't do that, we look into 2022, as Kerry Chant said only yesterday, that we will have recurrent waves of infection, that when kids go back to school, cases will go up, and this thing will just keep grinding on, you know, sand in the gears. And this is what's got to change. It's not worked well. So the demands have to be made by groups like yours, by parents, by teachers' unions, by everybody, of the people who can change these things. And those people are the Prime Minister and the Premiers and the relevant ministers.